What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. How's everybody doing today? What's up? What's up? Well, apparently Bobby Wagner has now signed with the Rams. We have a da-da-dunt, da-da-dunt, damn Gina update that Bobby Wagner five-year, $50 million deal. Bobby Wagner is signing a 5-year, $50 million deal. So that's $10 million a year. 5 million, 50, wow, million. 10 million a year. That's crazy. I don't even know what to say on that one. That one is one of those ones that literally, it just pisses you off because that's not that big a deal. 5 years, $50 million. I don't know how much is guaranteed. Let me try and get the details. I'm trying to see exactly how it breaks down because that ain't a big deal. Where do the Rams get? Well, see, here's the thing. See, understand. There's things that you can do with the salary cap. Okay, it could be worth up to 65. Here's the thing. It's just like Deshaun Watson deal. Deshaun Watson, they got $235 million, but they backloaded between the signing bonuses and everything else. See, for example, Dak Prescott's deal is worth $40 million a year. His cap hit last year was 17 million. This year it's 18 million. There's all kinds of ways that you can go ahead and put money left and right and just make it appear. It's kind of like a payday loan, so to speak. So that's what the Rams have done. The Rams have basically, signed him. The reason why you signed for 5 years is you can spread the money out. The only thing you really have to do, yes, it's fully guaranteed. True. But look at the first year on it. It's not a whole lot of money the first year. In fact, most of the money is down the road. When you think about $10 million, so it's kind of like, wait a minute. The deal he signed is for less money than you're going to be paying Blake Jarwin. Excuse me, Dalton Schultz. Less money than what you're going to pay Dalton Schultz. And this, again, is where you look at it and say, okay, you're telling me that the Cowboys could have signed Bobby Wagner for what you signed Jalen Smith. That's what I want you to understand. Right now, today, on our salary cap, we're spending still $6.8 million for Jalen Smith. So, let me see if I got this straight. Let me see if I have this straight now. What you just offered, when you lowballed DeMarcus Lawrence, you lowballed DeMarcus Lawrence $10 million a year. That's what Bobby Wagner took. When you thought to yourself, yeah, I can screw Bobby Wagner. I mean, I can screw D-Law, and I'm only going to pay him $10 million. Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. That's cool. That's just great. And we wonder why We want to blame the players on why we're not winning Super Bowls. We want to get mad at Dak when we take away 3 of his targets. All right, I got you covered. This burns the shit out of me. I could see Von Miller. You know, $15 million a year. Okay, yeah, got it. Okay, I agree. That's too much. But you're telling me you couldn't take a chance on Bobby Wagner for $10 million a year? That's the same deal that you just paid Michael Gallup. Unbelievable. I literally 33 $10 million a year. That's what it is. It's $10 million a year. This is why the Cowboys won't win. Damn, Gina, hold it. Let me. I'm turning the wrong way. Face it, the tank is in. I'm beginning to think that. Yeah, I tell you what's funny. Shout out to Dante Cole. Dante Cole, penny pitcher. Dante Cole shared with me a YouTuber who made fun of me. It seems like this is cool now. The cool thing now is go after Mark Holmes because it's a way to make your name. It's funny because dude said, I always look like I'm covered with dust and working with wood or something. Really? Could that be? Okay. All right. Hang on. I'll be right back. He actually said, I'm not a real Cowboy fan because I'm from Virginia. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Here was a funny thing. Okay. Okay. This is almost comical. So I got a guy who, he's a small YouTuber. I actually hadn't heard of him before. But he basically said I stole content from him. And he challenged my Dallas Cowboy fanhood because he said the only reason why I was a Dallas Cowboy fan was because I saw them on TV. Actually, I was a Cowboy fan because my dad was. Well, here's what's funny though. Dude says the Cowboys lost their first 3 Super Bowls, and after that, they never lost anymore. They were America's team. They were America's team in the 90s. Bro, if you're gonna question my loyalty to the Dallas Cowboys, first of all, get your facts straight. When you're going through and trying to say that I don't know what I'm talking about, At least understand that our first Super Bowl we lost to the Colts, Super Bowl 4, in which kind of was a field goal shootout. I remember because I remember how upset my dad was, who was a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan when I grew up. And I looked up to him and said, I'm going to be like my dad. But then we turned around and we beat the Miami Dolphins. We beat the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, that was our first Super Bowl victory in a year that was kind of crazy because we had Craig Morton and Roger Staubach. They actually alternated plays in a game. Actually alternated because Tom Landry couldn't figure out which one he wanted to. Then we lost to the Steelers twice, but then we beat Denver. So if you're going to come through and challenge me because I live in Virginia and you say I look like I've been working with wood when I work with wood, literally working with wood, and you average about 80 views per video, and you think that I have the time that I actually watched your channel? I thought about doing a video. I thought about doing a video talking about it, but then again, if I do, it'll actually make your channel. Because I went because Dante Cole shared it with me, and I was like, who? I was like, I've never heard of the guy before. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing that's kind of interesting. No. This is another one. No. This is another one. Here's the thing that's kind of crazy. We're all talking about the same thing, the Dallas Cowboys. And people can actually come up with the same idea or thought pattern. It's actually possible. It's actually possible that I said the same thing that you said, or you said the same thing that I said, because it all appears to be the same thing. Shit happens. I've had many times I've looked at shit on ESPN and said, I said that last week. If anything, if somebody does happen to take, then they actually think highly of what you're actually doing. And if you actually have a problem, because here's the thing that's funny. If you actually have a problem with somebody, it's better to go to the person and say, hey man, what's up with that? Because quite frankly, if the person that came to me, had sent me an email or whatever, and said, hey bro, did you take my stuff? Have a conversation. And say, well, no, but I tell you what, you and I think alike. How about you come on my channel and we talk about it? We talk about it on my channel and say, you know what, we can go ahead and give a whole discussion about why we think that way and so forth, and maybe it actually grows your channel, because then people see you, and instead of having 800 people watching you, maybe you get another 1,000 or so because we actually work together. But instead, you want to say stuff like, oh, he's a fat fuck from Virginia, who's only watching the Cowboys because they were on TV. No, it's not FJ. This is another guy. I just find it funny. But anyway, I'm riled up now that we've got, to question my fanhood. To literally say, basically what he said is, you can't be a Cowboy fan because you're not in Dallas. And here I sit, DMV, hand painting this to give the fucking DAC. Haters gonna hate. DMV, $10 million a year. $10 million a year is what the deal is that he got. Can you believe that? So I'm gonna ask you guys. Let me ask this, because see, I can put him on blast. Should I put him on blast and show the clip where he literally doesn't know what Super Bowls the Cowboys won? Should I do that? Because you look kind of stupid when you say we lost our first 3 Super Bowls. Because I'm not about trying to be the hater and stuff on there. But to go through and say, I'm not really a fan and I'm stealing your material and you don't understand what Super Bowls the Cowboys have won. Okay. That, and that makes sense because that's more of a lot of the fans that we do have that don't understand actually football. I can name them Super Bowls. Don't give them anything. Young Wilson! Wilson! It's funny that he says that I look like just got covered because I'm covered with dust. Covered with dust and stuff from working. Um, we got 3 heads in one. Don't feel bad. Washington lost out. Oh, well, Washington didn't even try to go get him. What's wrong? It's 5 years. Wrong, Mark. It's 5 years, 50 million. Okay. Right. 10 million a year. That can go up to 65 million. You're going to tell me that Dalton Schultz is worth 10.8? You going to tell me that Randy Gregory was worth 14? But Bobby Wagner? No, we can't afford that. Seriously? Seriously? You literally have a channel. What you do, did he notice that? I think any one of the key vets, free agents wanted, okay. Just not right. Mark, it's 5 years, 50 million. No. Okay, Henry. Okay, I know that. You take 5 years and divide it by 10. 5 years into 50, it's 10. So it's a $10 million a year deal. It's a $10 million a year deal. That's for 5 years. I can guarantee you it's not all guaranteed. It's kind of like Von Miller's is 105 million, but it's really 3 17-year deals. The rest isn't guaranteed. So what I'm saying is that deal, and I can't wait to see how it breaks down, that deal, at worst case, is $10 million the first year. At worst case. But I guarantee you, because the Rams only had $7 million. The Rams only had $7 million of cap room to sign him. So probably, I bet you, this year's hit is probably like $3 or $4 million. I want you to understand that we're spending almost 13. No, actually, hold it. Let me rephrase this because I got to add in Lyle Collins. I want you to understand between Lyle Collins, Amari Cooper, and Jalen Smith, $18 million is what we're spending in dead money for those guys not to be here. Yeah. Well, at least we can stop talking about that. I guess some YouTubers going to say, I stole that from them. You stole, I was talking about Bobby Wagner going to the Rams. You stole that from me. I guess that's going to be next thing. Every single team is going to be in the Super Bowl in recent years have signed big-time free agents. Yeah, they have. See, and, Stephen Jones is right. You can't build a team through free agents. You can't. You got to also still have some basic pieces in drafting. But that's where you supplement the team to get them over the hump. And that's what we're going to do. Yeah, I agree with you. He did. He probably did. And if you were to get him, if you'd offered him a little bit more money, it's not like it's that long of a flight from Dallas to Cali, okay? But you could have made a deal work. It's just that Stephen Jones thinks he's smarter than everybody else. So that's just the way it is. But at least the day after tomorrow, Gina, damn Gina, are you still here, Gina? At least come Saturday, we're going to see our quarterback. It seems like we don't just want to win. Rashad Evans to the flock. Mark, I bet my house you put Stephen Jones back in time where Dion was. Yeah, well, Stephen Jones allegedly threw Jerry Jones against the wall because Jerry wanted to sign Dion. It's kind of crazy. So, another year of dreams going down the toilet. Now you have to start thinking that this is a grand plan to rebuild and start fresh for the next guy. Because it damn sure doesn't feel like we're trying to win. What was the consensus on Bobby Swagger? The worst part of Stephen Jones is that he knows the Cowboys are too big to fail, no matter how much. Yeah. Why not try looking at the fact that we will be playing with the best defensive player in football? Mark Holmes for president. Yes, Baby Nuts doesn't want Jerry to sign from primetime. Happy birthday! It's going too fast. Begay? I can't pronounce the first name. Happy birthday to you. Hope you're too butthurt. Cowgirls lost another free agent. Who's quarterbacking you guys again? Eastside? Who's your quarterback again? Eastside? I'm sorry, I don't remember. What's the quarterback's name again? Mark, if that's true, Steven throws his daddy against the wall. No respect. I wouldn't dare do that to my dad. Yeah, I agree with you. But Stephen Jones has been throwing us against the wall for years, too. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Mark, look, brother, I've said in the past, this team will not win another Super Bowl until these Joneses are out. You may be right. How did the Rams sign him? They were over the cap. Well, no, they had $7 million. No, Anthony Brown's still here. We'll probably win our division, but hey, how far else will we go? Makes me sick, guys. Oh well. It's not going to matter anyway. Might as well give the Rams the title now. Carson Wentz is not terrible. Okay, Matthew. If you can, hey, you go ahead. That's cool. If you want to believe in Matthew Stafford, Carson Wentz, that's cool. I'm okay with that. You believe in what you want to believe. How does your team make and say we can or won't? Exactly. Because Stephen Jones figures he is the boss. You know what pisses me off? We as fans, I think, know more about football and winning than Stephen Jones does. The fact that Stephen Jones, when asked about Tyler Badish, basically said, "Oh, well, Tyler Badish is, he's good. He's a hard worker and stuff." He doesn't even recognize that we have a problem at center. So if you don't recognize that there's a problem in talent, and you look around and you say, oh, we're good at linebacker, we don't need any help there, then we have a major problem. This gets to be hard as a Cowboy fan. Maybe he didn't. We were on his list though. We had heard that. And I'll say that money talks and bullshit walks. Just gets to be frustrating when you see all these teams that are doing things to get better, and we just keep doing the same stupid shit that we've been doing for 25 years. And in the end, what'll happen is, in the end, people don't remember when the Cowboys had opportunities to make themselves a better team. What we'll do is we'll take the players that are here and we'll say they suck. The Rams just won the Super Bowl and they're trying to figure out how they can get better. Cowboys, we sit here and say, oh, our players are good enough. Back to that question I had to you guys about that guy that literally tried to put me on blast. Should I do it? What am I doing? I'm hand painting, okay, because this YouTuber out there was saying he's always dirty and grimy and nasty, like he's been doing some woodworking or something. It's because I'm dusty. I'm a dusty old ass. But this right here is a piece of artwork that's going to go to one person out there, and one of these is going to go to Dak Prescott. This weekend, Dak is going to be in Chantilly. And what we're going to do, you like it better without it on the edge? Well, actually, okay, well, we can look at it both ways. I think it actually makes it stand out more because you can see the depth on it as opposed to not. But hey, it's going to be what it's going to be, okay? I've got to finish getting the painting and stuff done on it. So that's when the news broke. Take the high road with that guy. Probably, I should. But in some regard, it would actually help his channel for me to talk about it. So do you guys have any hope for the Cowboys? Make Dak pay it. Told y'all, the man wanted to play at home. How can you buy one? You can email, well, I have a website, cowboyjobu.com, where you can, if you're buying like the racks and stuff like that, if you're doing something custom, then email me at cowboysmark94@gmail.com, and because I'll need to get the picture and do the proof for you. So the Cowboys, as Deion Sanders said, they're winning as far as the cap board goes, but they're losing as far as the talent level goes. There we go. Boom. You got to paint his hand in here. Get the blue bracelet on there. Need to touch up around that a little bit. Oh boy. Despite the cap hit, Dak isn't playing up to his contract. You're done with the Cowboys. Kawhi Alexander. That wouldn't be a bad move. How do you feel about Bobby Wagner telling the Cowboys? He didn't tell him to fuck off. Now maybe Randy Gregory did, but I don't think Bobby Wagner told him to fuck off. And Eastside, how do you feel about Deshaun Watson telling you guys to fuck off? That was your own player that you at one time made the highest paid quarterback. You know, those that live in glass houses, Eastside, don't know who that is. Leave a message. As a fan of 69, I would support the players of the team, but not the GM, the owner, or Stephen Jones. That's how I am. Dak Stolten. Oh boy. Okay. You know, Sam Darnold's cap hit number is about the same as Dak Prescott's this year. You know that, right? You know, Carson Wentz's cap number is higher than Dak's this year, right? Hey, Mark, my order is set. I'll be, can't wait. You're excited? You put your order on Saturday? Oh, okay. Oh, Hawk, yeah. Hawk, there's your, there's the cutting board right there. I got to put one more coat of the epoxy on tonight. We're going to have fun. Mark, I got to ride. You know, I'm going to ride with the Cowboys players. You know, it's just hard with the Joneses. It's just hard, man. It's just really, really hard. They don't make it easy on us. I guess we should just stop expecting or hoping that things will be different because they're not going to be. So we've got basically $25 million in cap room. And we'll have the draft, and our 8 players that we draft, or if we make some trades, we'll sign them. We'll get some more bottom basement guys. We'll go through and we'll get like the JPP, guys that are broke down and cheap. Then they'll go through and they'll blame Mike McCarthy when the season's over, or they'll say, Amari Cooper has to block better. Dak Prescott, he's got to be better. It's kind of like when you have a company that's got financial issues and they start letting people go. And what happens is all the people that are left, they have to pick up the slack and do the job of what the other people who are no longer there aren't doing. And basically, that's what's happening with the Cowboys players now. So now that we lose Amari Cooper, Cedric Wilson, and Michael Gallup probably for the first half of the season, that means everybody else has to do more to achieve. Yeah. It's healthy enough. Stephen Jones in press conference believe the defensive line right now. Yeah, well, Stephen Jones won't ever believe in the defensive line. Stephen Jones thinks that he's the smartest guy out there and that he knows everything. Well, I don't know why we expected anything different. Well, I've taken up at least my quarterback can. Well, yeah, we do have a quarterback that can pass. That is true. Do have a quarterback that can pass. I can say that one and agree. We do have a quarterback that can pass. Rams defense going to be number one next year. Maybe. They definitely, they lost Von Miller, but they ended up getting another stud. So they should still be really good. They should still be really good. Stephen Jones is not the problem. Then what is the problem? What is the problem then if it's not Stephen Jones? How's that look? I think Stephen Jones needs to hand his job over to Will McClay. We wish, but that ain't gonna happen. That is not gonna happen. Boom. Better. Just got to do the hand. Let it dry and then sand it out. Let's see how it looks from a distance. Boom. Oh Lordy, I got Skins fan now emailing that sending me a message. Shit, here we go. All right, let that dry. Damn, you don't know Bob Ross. Oh, Bob. I know nobody said I'm Bob Ross. Can I see my boards? They look great. Mark, I see my boards. Oh, boom. They're in the works there, Yolanda. Boom. Multiple layers of paint has to go into them. And then I had to go out and get the blue for them. So you move this moment is pissed. I can't say I blame you, bro. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. All right. We've had enough of the pity party. Um, I'm going to go back to work. As some YouTuber out there said that Mark Holmes is always looking like he's raggedy and covered with dust. Can I get a reply? TV, what's up? I love Dak. Can you sell me one? Wait a minute. Mark, I love that Dak. Oh, well, see, Hawk, those two right now, those are spoken for. I can make you one. It just won't, I can send it to you. How much are the boards? Skins fan. The plaques that I do are $39 for the 18 by 11s. Oh, you want a Dak one, right? There you go. Oh man, young Wilson, man, I'm sorry. I know how. Oh man, I feel bad for you. I know how that feels losing a pet, family member like that, man. My thoughts go out to you, buddy. That hurts. Believe me, I know that hurts. Hang on, let me clean my brush. My apologies, buddy. I know what it feels like to lose a pet. Cowboys Jaden, how you doing? Bert Sienna. Joanne Gonzalez, what's up, JoJo? How you doing? Is that too? That might be too dark. Hold up. Yeah, that's too dark. Trying to find the right colors. That is way too dark. It's kind of gold. That's not the right one. It's hard out here for a pimp. That's way too dark. Shit. Hang on. This is where I have to get creative. Weed gummies. The hell? Is I Love Weed in here or something? I think that this is going to have to be the one. Yeah, this is going to be probably the closest color. Yeah, that's going to be the color. Okay. My favorite, I don't do other sports. I only do football. I'm not sure I like it this painted like this. Maybe I need to just do the shadows. I'm about to think on this one. Guaranteed money is out. What's up, brother? Finish line. The Rams get Bobby Wagner, Carson Wentz, and the Commanders come to Dallas. Who they get? We get nobody. I don't think I like that as much. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to repaint that. I think what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to do the top of this. You guys can tell me which is better. Because then that's the shadows. like that, because then that's the shadow lines that you would be seeing, or like that. I think it's the shadow lines. We're gonna do the shadow lines. Was that the hand drawn? Oh, no, 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 no. It was actually, I wish. It's actually, the machine carves it. Do you think your wife would say, wow? Um, Not really. She's like, okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it just like that. So that way, okay. 8 million guaranteed. Is that the only guaranteed money? 8 million? Yeah, that's dirt cheap. That's what the Cowboys should have been looking at. All right, I'm gonna let that dry. Mark, we got to do Cole's Cowboy Sports Report. Are you sure you want to be associated with me? You know, they say I am a content stealer. Um, Stephen Jones did his due diligence. With that being said, I'm gonna catch you guys later. All right, peace.